Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good evening and welcome inside Central Cass High School for some cross-division volleyball here. We've got Division B, LaMoure-Litchville Marion visiting Central Cass here tonight, as in the JV. Central Cass was able to win the first two sets. They played a third because they had the time to do so, as these matches have gone quickly and efficiently here tonight. So we'll reset our Bank North scoreboard here for the varsity matchup between the Lobos and the Squirrels here on yourliveevent.com. Thank you for joining us here on this Thursday night as we progress through the fall sports season, and we've got plenty of more action here to come on Your Live Event, whether it's regular season, the last few matches of volleyball, the last week of regular season football, or the upcoming postseason for cross country. Football and volleyball coming up here. We'll have coverage for it all here on yourliveevent.com. Thank you for joining us. Josh Boyka with you here in the booth today as we get things going here in just over 15 minutes before our national anthem and starting lineups. When we come back, we'll get to the standings for both of these teams. For Division B, LaMoure-Litchville Marion, Division A, Central Cass, both competing out of Region 1 of their respective divisions. We'll preview that when we come back here on yourliveevent.com.
Fall is here, and that means harvest will ramp up quickly. How did your planter do this spring? Did you have the correct down pressure? Was your singulation spot on? Did you need row cleaners or a better closing system? This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer, and we are here to help. Discounts, 0% financing, and $50 per row rebates on most all systems will give you the tools to improve your planter pass. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. Have a safe and profitable harvest.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
No job too big, no call too small. Bears Home Solutions handles it all. You need a bear in there, oh yeah. Keeping homes just right with expert care. Let our stars guide you when repairs scare. You need a bear in there.
Check out bearshomesolutions.com.
Give them the freedom to grow with the peace of mind of security and safety.
Let me do my thing. So get ready, get up, get ready, yeah.
America's Best Checking for students from Bell Bank makes it easy to let them do their thing.
It's what it's all about.
Visit www.bell.bank/student-checking to learn more. Or stop into a branch near you to open an account today.
Let me do my thing.
Bell Bank, member FDIC.
At Cass County Mutual Insurance Company, they provide services to homeowners, farm owners, tenants, seasonal dwellings, mobile homes, and farm and personal liability. Cass County Mutual Insurance provides local service to all policyholders and is working with clients in 19 counties in the southeast portion of North Dakota. For more information about Cass County Mutual Insurance Company or to find an agent closest to you, go online to CassCountyMutualInsuranceCompany.com and use their agent locator.
Welcome back here on yourliveevent.com. Let's take a look at the Region 1 Division B standings here for the LaMoure-Litchville Marion Lobos, sitting in fourth place right now with a record overall at 16-10, pretty good. And then 7-3 within Region 1, which normally you'd think, man, you'd probably be in the top three with that. And then District 2, specifically 5-3 for LaMoure-Litchville Marion. But they've got some stiff competition over there in Division B with Linton HMB at 19-2-1 overall on the season. They are still 6-0 in both District 2 and Region 1 play is Linton HMB. Then Medina Pingree Buchanan 18-4 overall with an 8-1 region record, 6-1 within the district. And then Edgley Cole Montpelier 19-7 overall, 7-1 in the region and 6-2 in the district. So there is some tough competition going on in the Division B side here with that 3-class system now that we're entering into the first year of that for North Dakota. And then over on the Division A side, Region 1, Valley City has staked their claim atop the Region 1 standings and knocked off Central Cass on this floor a week ago today on the 9th in 3 straight sets. Izzy Thompson, though, able to get her 1,000th kill of her career during that 3-set loss to the Highliners. But Valley City right now sitting atop the Region 1 standings at 6-1. Oak Grove 6-2, but I believe there is still a head-to-head yet to happen there. But Central Cass has still got some important games because Oak Grove and Valley City are the next 2 games on the schedule. Those are the top 2 teams in Region 1. So there's some movement that could go on if Central Cass could pull off a couple of upsets. But it wouldn't be that far-fetched with them being just a loss or 2 separated in the region standings right now. Oak Grove on Tuesday defeated Kindred in 3 straight sets. And that kind of separated a little bit of room in the top 4. It's not a lot of room, but there were some ties for that second spot. It was Valley City up top, then it was Oak Grove, Central Cass, Kindred kind of just all in a wad. But Oak Grove still with just 2 losses in the region. Central Cass with 3, Kindred with 4, Northern Cass with 5, Lisbon with 6, and Wahpeton with 7 losses in the region. So kind of just a descending order like that. Everyone separated by about a win in that top 4 to 5 standings. So all these matches mean a lot as we wind down the regular season with November 10th, the beginning of the Region 1A tournament. So keep an eye out for that on yourliveevent.com. We'll have coverage for you on that. When we come back, we'll hear from our coaches for tonight with Jill Dunn for LaMoure-Litchville Marion and Dana Stansberry for Central Cass. So we'll get to hear from them momentarily, but don't go anywhere. We're just getting started here on yourliveevent.com tonight with LaMoure-Litchville Marion and Central Cass coming up next.
At Castleton Lumber, they want to be part of every stage of your building project from the ground up. Let them assist with planning your project timeline in a way that's affordable and efficient. Castleton Lumber has everything you need to get the look you love with windows, siding, roofing, and doors. From choosing the right materials to the finishing touches, you can count on the folks at Castleton Lumber. Stop in and talk with the crew today or call 347-4471. That's 347-4471. Since its beginning, the Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has broadened to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels!
At the Central Cass School District, excellence isn't just a goal, it's our mission by empowering individuals to make a positive impact. Central Cass School District is dedicated to providing students with an innovative curriculum supported by a variety of co-curricular activities from athletics and the arts to leadership and service, aiming to provide excellence between students, staff, family, and community. Central Cass School District, fostering student excellence by inspiring individuals to be their best.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
I'm here with Jill Dunn on our pregame show here for LaMoure-Litchville Marion versus Central Cass, and take me through just the season recap and briefly to this point and how that's brought you here today.
Yeah, I guess we have a pretty good record so far. We play competitive teams. Our district is really tough over in District 2 of Region 1. A lot of competitive teams, and we've been sticking with them. Some wins and losses along the way, which is to be expected, but I would say most of our losses are close games too, so that's always good to see.
Mm-hmm. Then playing in Division A with Central Cass here tonight, what opportunities does this provide as kind of a tune-up before the postseason time gets here?
We always look forward to this game. I guess I do. It's always pretty competitive, and it's fun to get over here and play some tough teams in Region 1. And yeah, like I said, they're always fun to play, and we look forward to this game every year.
What would be some keys to success on the floor tonight?
Just staying consistent and really honing in on our first ball contact and keeping our control on serving and serve receive, and then just little things that we can control on our side of the court.
What would you define as the strengths of this team?
Strengths, I would say we play at a high level. We can if we keep our offense fast, that's usually generally one of the keys for us to keeping our offense fast so that we can be successful. And then just staying aggressive. When we swing and keep swinging, good things happen for us.
Lastly, what would a win mean here tonight on the road?
Just it would mean a lot. Just a fun night for the girls to come over here and win or play to win against a tough team like Central Cass over here in Region 1.
For sure. Thank you for joining us, and best of luck out there tonight.
Thank you.
That's Jill Dunn joining us on our pregame.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
What was that? Is that top insurance?
No, I'm pretty sure it's Toop Insurance.
Maybe Toupee.
Could be Toupee. Yeah, I don't know.
Or Taupe Insurance, maybe?
I don't think so.
Say it right. That's T-O-O-P. That's Taupe.
Oh, it's Taupe. That's Taupe Insurance in Castleton. Get in touch with Ryan today for a quote or review of your policies.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ. 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
I've got Dana Stansberry joining me here on our Your Live event pregame show, and coming off a tournament and then just some other play coming since last week, since being here. So take me through just that tournament and how things have been for you.
Yeah, so the Carrington tournament was really good for us. We saw some good teams. We played very well together as a team. Then this week on Tuesday, sorry, today's Thursday. On Tuesday we had Northern Cass, and we went through 3-0 against them. Probably our best offensive night that we've had so far this season, so that was fun to see.
Yeah, and what were some of those offensive adjustments, or maybe just what clicked that time against Northern Cass?
I have to give credit to Brady Bussey and Abby Coppervig. They did a fantastic job of spreading our offense. They used all of our hitters. We actually had 8 girls with kills on Tuesday night, and that was a big deal for us. We were hitting above 400, which is something we have not done yet this year, and it was just a fun night of volleyball.
Keys to victory here tonight against LaMoure-Litchville Marion.
You know, we're going to have to put the ball down like we did on Tuesday. LaMoure's a very good defensive team. They dig a lot of balls. They put up a good block, and we need to go around it and not into it. So that's kind of what we need to do tonight.
All right. Best of luck out there. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you.
That's Thea Stansbury. Join us on our Your Live event pregame show.
When you think about North Dakota State College of Science, don't think about college. Don't think about desks. Don't think about buildings. Don't think about our expert instructors or our high-tech classrooms. Think about that new pickup you'll soon be driving. Think about decorating your first apartment. Think about that great job that's already waiting for you. Then, think about how you'll be doing all of those things in just 2 years. North Dakota State College of Science, the smarter way to college.
Welcome back here on YourLiveEvent.com. Josh Boyko with you here on the call as we wind down the time to the national anthem and starting lineups. Just to get you set here before we break one more time for the opening ceremonies, let's take a look at some key players to watch for both of these teams. For the visitors, the LaMoure-Litchville Marion Lobos, Annika Lesko, Julia, and Nora Delabar. Let's keep an eye on them. Delabar can definitely swing and make some big-time contact with it, so watch out for Julia and Nora Delabar in this one, as well as Lesko for the Lobos. And then for Central Cass, Izzy Thompson getting that 1,000th kill, the senior leader for this squad. And then Aspen Preen in the middle does a nice job. Liv Severson also contributes with that middle block and on the opposite side. So keep an eye out for Thompson and Preen for Central Cass. We'll now step aside here for our opening ceremonies as we break for the national anthem. We'll come back and get our starting lineups in after this.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at purplewave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller, and I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
Hi, we're Tommy's Express. Scan the QR code for a fast pass to a free month of washing. Our modern car wash offers a bright, open environment and a low-stress conveyor belt entry. Our signature scent, ceramic body wax, spot-free rinse, and heated blowers give you the best shine in town. Check out the wash for yourself. Washing your car is easy, fast, and fun. Visit Tommy's Express today.
Catch all the action of the fall postseason for Minnesota and North Dakota high school football and volleyball on YourLiveEvent.com.
Going down the field, it's picked off here from Kindred. Tanning Johnson to the 30, to the 25. Johnson, could he go? Yes, sir! A 45-yard pick six for takes it up, played high in the air by Horkin. Here's risky left side off of a touch. Kept alive Thornton, now played high. Angle, Severson, smash! Count, good!
Check out the postseason schedule on YourLiveEvent.com.
Let us meet the lineups for the LaMoure-Litchville Marion Lobos as we come back now for the full roster. For the Lobos, it will feature Jada Smith, a libero defensive specialist, Mashaya McQuinn, number 4, a junior, Lily Kramer, a junior defensive specialist, number 5. Addie Robbins will be on the floor to start, an outside hitter middle blocker senior, wearing number 10. Then Dakota Severance, a junior middle blocker and opposite. Addison Smith, will be on the floor to start for Jill Dunn as well, wearing 13, a junior setter. Then Amelia Lair, a junior opposite Annika Lesko. And then Faith Peterson, a freshman middle blocker. Julia Delabar, junior middle blocker. Then a senior outside, Nora Delabar, wearing 19, and Olivia Lacina, a middle blocker senior, wearing number 20. And the full lineup here for the Squirrels. Abby Kombervig, a senior setter, will wear number 1. Will rotate through as one of the 2 setters that Dana Stansberry will throw out there tonight. Izzy Thompson, an outside hitter. Big time power coming up there. Kendra Broughton wears number 3, defensive specialist senior. Whitney Mitchell, a junior outside hitter, wears 4. Then Emily Broden, an opposite, wears number 5, a junior. Kaylee Broden, senior defensive specialist. Kira Gunnifson, senior defensive specialist. Melena Ellenson, an opposite junior, wearing number 8. Kayla Rossau, a setter, a sophomore, wears number 9. Then Mackenzie Meyer wears 10, middle blocker, and another middle blocker, number 11, Madison Brash. Aspen Preen, a senior middle blocker, wearing 12. Liv Severson on the opposite, a senior, in 13. Then Brooklyn Jeffrey, outside hitting freshman, and Brady Bussey, a senior setter, wears 15 for the Squirrels, coached by Dana Stansberry with the record of 19-11, 6-3 in the region, 3rd in those Region 1 standings. On the Division B side, LaMoure-Litchville Marion at 16-10, 7-3 in the region, 5-3 in the district, 4th overall in those standings, trailing Linton HMB, Medina Pingree Buchanan, and Edgeley Cone Montpelier by just a short margin. Important matches as we get to the end of the year. Neither of these teams are going to move up in region standings here from tonight's contest, but it should be a fun one nonetheless with some good firepower from both sides. Ball rolled over to the Lobos. To swing first, it'll be Addison Smith. Serving from right to left, and away we go with our first serve at 7:06. Hitting error from the Squirrels puts the Lobos on the board first. Our Bank North scoreboard is where we will track our score tonight. Shout out to Bank North for being our scoreboard sponsor this evening. Coppervig, a set back row attack from Kendra Broughton, and it is out of play. The Squirrels in the month of October here playing with the pink uniforms. Coppervig, a set this time to Whitney Mitchell, has it deflected back at the net. That was Faith Peterson and Addison Smith combining for that block. Mitchell picks up a dig. They send help for Coppervig on that second touch and return. Pushed to the back corner, swung on by Broughton, and she could not keep that one in play. It was heading close to the line. And the Lobos off to a quick 3-0 start. Big hit from the middle, but this one does go out. Continuing to serve is Addison Smith. Here comes a chance for Preen at the net, and she cashes it in. First point of the night for the Squirrels as Abby Coppervig comes back to serve, the senior setter, with a jump serve with not much spin on it at all. Blocked away at the net, and Central Cass has got a couple points back. Kobervig working from left to right. Another serve, this one going towards Delabar. Preen finds some open space in the back row. Not much that Jada Smith could do about it for LaMoure-Litchville Marion. So 4 to start for the Lobos, 3 to counter for the Squirrels. The game has only seen 2 servers through 7 points. Another chance for Preen, and blasts away. My goodness, Aspen Preen. We are knotted at 4. As quick as the Lobos got out to a 4-0 lead, the Squirrels have countered right back. A lot of firepower from Preen in the middle. Keep an eye on the net play tonight. Here's Julia Delabar with a tip handled by Central Cass, and Mitchell unable to get this one over the net. Mashaya McQuinn will serve for the Lobos. Our number 4, the junior sends it over, goes to the back row. And that one will drop down. Good tip play at the net from the Squirrels, and that knots it back at 5. Kira Gunnifson, a senior defensive specialist at the service line. Jump serve from the back right corner. Goes towards Nora Delabar. Kobervig set. That for Emily Broden. This time to the outside for Thompson with Preen putting the fake on. Nora Delabar to her knees, able to get this one over. Set up this time though for Aspen Preen. Dana Stansberry in our pregame interview shouted out her 2 setters for the success that they had during that tournament in Carrington. One of them doing some great work already right now, supplying another good set out to Izzy Thompson, and that is Abby Kobervig as the setter. There's a block from the Squirrels. And they find themselves on top 7-5. A 7-1 run from the Squirrels after falling down 4-0. Gunnifson out the backside too strong. Back set, Kobervig for Preen, blocked away. But it did land out of bounds, so Central Cass will get that point, and Aspen Preen will get that kill. Low sinking serve dug out. LaMoure staying alive, but not for long as Izzy Thompson charges in and destroys this one. Preen serving and out. Deep serve, just out the backside. That was Lily Kramer trying to drop that one in, and almost did. Towing the line between ace and service error. Big swing at the net from Lucina. Tipped over, Bussey is able to get there. Thompson almost on the way down from that jump, able to still get a good piece of it. This one hit towards the back row, but dug out there by Kramer. Set coming. Severson will push towards the sideline and touched by the Lobos. Down it goes. So credit Severson with that kill. This one rolled up by Addison Smith. Here comes the elevation and the kill for Mackenzie Meyer. The sophomore middle blocker Meyer records her first kill of the night, getting some early action. This one glanced off the hand of Severson at the net and down as the Lobos counter back. Nora Delabar puts a charge in that one, and out it goes. Gunnifson swaps out, and Whitney Mitchell is back in for the Squirrels. Mitchell off a touch. No. I thought that one was touched at the net, but it is out of play. And there it is. The touch is given. Line judge helping make that correction, and Central Cass will get that point. Lobbed up and over. Here comes the set from Bussey. On a tee for Liv Severson. Timeout is called by LaMoure-Litchville Marion, and they'll talk it over with a big-time run for the Squirrels here on their home floor. 15-8. Squirrels on top in set number one.
Stop on out to Watts Ace Hardware in Castleton and gear up with name brands from Steel, Milwaukee, Ego, and Craftsman Power Tools. Watts Ace Hardware has a key cutting section, and check out their different paint mixing options from Benjamin Moore, Clark and Kensington, and Royal. From their grills to Traeger, Blackstone, Weber, and the Big Green Egg to the Customer Laser Engraving Center. Watts Ace Hardware is a place you need to check out. Stop in at 1610 Governor's Drive in Castleton for Watts Ace Hardware.
Welcome back here on YourLiveEvent.com, and this timeout brought to you by Cass County Mutual. Cass County Mutual provides insurance products to all of southeastern North Dakota. They're a local company providing local service to all policyholders. Visit CassCountyMutual.com to find an agent near you. Liv Severson has had a nice first set, along with Aspen Preen supplying the power. They had them up as high as a 7-point lead a moment ago before that service error cuts it down to 6. Deep serve, Mitchell the first touch, Bussey the set, and Meyer the kill. (16-9) advantage. The serve coming from Kendra Broughton. Tip from Julia Delabar finds the net. The senior Broughton continuing to serve with some topspin. And that one will be an ace getting down. First touch was handled in the back by Addie Robbins. But then Kramer was just waiting there at the net. Thought it was an overpass going over on the first touch, but it landed in Lobos territory. There's another ace. Broughton, one of the top servers on this Central Cass squad, providing that here. This one is a little bit long. Here's Bussey setting up Preen. Gets a large part of the net, but it also found its way over and down. Here comes the set, the tip over, and nicely done. Finding a vacant spot in the Squirrels defense on the back corner. Heady play from the Lobos, tipping that over and getting the point. Here's Mashia McQuinn with the serve. Good block at the net. That is Julia Delabar. Mitchell off a hand. That was Nora Delabar with a deflection and punches it through. That's 3 straight for the Lobos. McQuinn goes short to Preen. Coppervig right back for her, and the alley-oop. That's the danger of serving short right to that middle. If the middle can get a nice touch over to the setter and right back, that's a dangerous opportunity for that offense. Preen able to execute that with Coppervig in as the setter. Diving save from Gunnifson in the back. Thompson rolls this one up. This one down on the line. Nora Delabar able to get that kill for the Lobos. This one sailing long, and a few too many service errors from the Lobos in this one that have extended that gap on the Bank North scoreboard in favor of Central Cass. Aspen Preen a good serve, and down it goes. Couple of touches, it rattles around, but Preen puts it in a good spot. Has been the top player for the Squirrels in this set as that one served into the net. Preen will check out. Broughton will take her place as the libero in the back row. Coppervig set up. Thompson in the middle this time. Big swing, but the Lobos are there. This one to the back end. Dug out. Kendra Broughton. First touch from Jada Smith. Now adjusting is Lacina. A little bit of a miss-hit, but it works out nonetheless. Coppervig sprinting over as the setter on that second touch to get there, and does. Lacina, big swing in the middle. Here comes Thompson to answer back, and does. Set point for the Squirrels. Blocked away by out of play. Good swing from Olivia Lacina. Here's Nora Delabar, the senior, serving. Going towards Gunnifson. Set, Bussey. Severson tried to adjust, but could not. This one heading out of the backside, and That will do it. 25-18 is your final in set number 1. The Squirrels on top. We will come back and get to you our Farmers Union, Wesleyan, and Kramer Agency first set report after the break.
If you're ready to save time, aggravation, and money, the team at Weber Insurance is here and ready to make the process as painless as possible. Weber Insurance makes sure you find the best insurance because their agency is 100% independent. They have the freedom to shop the marketplace and find the best possible combination of cost and coverage. Talk with Dan, Carol, Leslie, or Craig to get a quote started today, or go online to weberinsurance.net. Call, click, text, or stop in at Weber Insurance, locally owned in Castleton.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Fall is here, and that means harvest will ramp up quickly. How did your planter do this spring? Did you have the correct down pressure? Was your singulation spot on? Did you need row cleaners or a better closing system? This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer, and we are here to help. Discounts, 0% financing, and $50 per row rebates on most all systems will give you the tools to improve your planter pass. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. Have a safe and profitable harvest.
It's time for our first set recap from Castleton here tonight, brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance, Wesleyan, and Kramer Agency. Scott and Tyler are your local small town agents for Castleton and the surrounding communities, whether it's crop and farm, home and auto, health and life, commercial or recreational and insurance. Come visit Farmers Union Insurance in Castleton for the great rates and local service you'd expect. Got to shout out Aspen Preen for leading the way in kills for the Squirrels in set number 1, and she was greatly benefiting from a good performance from both the setters, Abby Coppervig and Brady Bussey, doing their job in the first set. That is your Farmers Union Insurance, Wesleyan, and Kramer Agency halftime show, or sorry, first set recap. We're not in basketball season yet. We head to set 2 now with Abby Coppervig serving for the Squirrels. Good swing from Julia Delabar, and that's going to result in the first point going to the Lobos, as it did in set number 1. They jumped out to a 4-0 lead, but that was quickly countered by a 4-0 run of Central Cass's doing. Lobbed up at the net. Here comes the set, adjusting, and there is a tip off the swing from Addie Robbins. Deep serve towards Broughton. Sorry, that was Broden. And down it goes. Central Cass gets their first point of the second set. Kaylee Broden will serve, senior defensive specialist for the Squirrels. This one into the corner and down for Faith Peterson, the freshman for the Lobos, getting in on the scoring action. Coppervig lobbing up for Thompson, dug out in the back by McQuinn. Sprawling to the floor goes Broughton, then off a deflection of the Thompson touch. Kramer able to adjust, or McQuinn that was rather. Thompson again altered at the net. The Lobos net presence is there. Central Cass scrambling a bit, but they do send a free ball over. Here comes Delabar, blocked away. Here's Julia Delabar, and that one gets through. If one Delabar swing doesn't work, try another one. A little bit of an overpass near the net, but Coppervig avoids running into it. There's another kill for Julia Delabar. She is showing out in set 2. Fast starts have not been a problem for the Lobos. They've had 4-point leads in both of the first couple sets for 6 points. Lobbed up for Delabar, but this one goes into the net. Here we go with the serve, a short one towards Nora Delabar. And Julia Delabar with another swing and another kill. She'll get the serving duties as well now. And Thompson able to counter back. Brady Bussey into the game now for Central Cass and earns an ace. An overpass, and you're not going to get away with that very often with Liv Severson in the area. Here comes the set to the outside, Nora Delabar. A little bit of a miss hit there, but some good swings from both sides. Faith Peterson got a good one in. Addison Smith, the setter, with some nice touches. Setting up some Lobos offense, but the Squirrels win that point. Thompson rolls that one up, and here comes the counter from Delabar, but I don't think it got over. That's going to be, yeah, it was blocked. It was blocked, so it did get over. Initially, I was thinking 4 touches, but a block for the Squirrels front row gets them the point. And we are going to have a replay. The official in the stand thought that might have been a lift, but he deemed later that it was an inadvertent whistle. No lift. Blocked away by Central Cass at the net. Kind of the same story as set number 1. The Lobos out to a sizable first few points lead, but Central Cass has come back strong. Thompson at the net, drops another one down. Nice precision touch from the senior Izzy Thompson, one of the leaders of this squad. Central Cass able to recover after digging this one out of the net. They push towards the back line. Thompson, big swing. The Squirrels feeling a rhythm after being down 5-1. It has been a 9-1 run to counter it. This serve heads out of play, and LaMoure-Litchville Marion will get one back. Jousting at the net, and Delabar tried to scoop that one out. But it's going to be Squirrels' point. Tipped at the net, joust and won by Mackenzie Meyer for Central Cass. Overpass on the first touch will set up a good attempt for Severson. Pancake diving effort from Mashia McQuinn. Kept it up for a brief moment, but the Lobos were not there. Timeout called, 13-7, big time. Central Cass run up 6 in set number 2.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
That timeout brought to you by Taupe Insurance. Get in touch with Ryan at Taupe Insurance in Castleton for a quote or review of your policies. Call them at 701-347-4045. That's 701-347-4045 for Ryan at Taupe Insurance in Castleton. Jill Dunn just trying to get her team calmed down a little bit and back into the swing of things as they've gotten themselves up to 4-point leads in both the early going sets, number 1 and 2. But it's been the Squirrels and Dana Stansbury's squad that has had the advantage ever since. Lobos able to get that point on a hitting error from Castleton out of the timeout. Here's Nora Delabar to serve. And that one will be out of play. Here comes the set for Addison Smith. And there's going to be a kill for Smith and the Lobos. We've seen Addison Smith at that setter spot. But now moving towards the opposite side is their secondary position. Scary play over there as Preen kind of got caught up with the ball. Lucky she didn't twist an ankle there, but seems to be doing just fine laughing it off. Bussey, the setup for Preen, grazes the net, but dug out in the back by Nora Delabar. Smith goes short. Preen with a charge, and down it goes. Five-point lead on the Bank North scoreboard for the Squirrels as Abby Coppervig rotates back in as the server and the setter. That one ate up the Central Cass back row. Good swing from the Lobos. They trail by 4. A short serve creates an overpass with a diving Kendra Broughton coming in to save the day for the Squirrels. Preen just a little bit out off of that set to the middle. The Lobos, just like that, back within 3, so a well-spent timeout. Preen fighting against Julia Delabar, and Delabar was able to get enough on that one. Mitchell blocked away and out. Been a fairly quiet night for Whitney Mitchell on the outside as she checks out. But she does get involved in the action there, and an ace for the Squirrels. Comes courtesy of Kaylee Broden. Deep serve. Rolling out is Preen, as they like to get her on the move, and she puts an end to that point. Just like that, it's a 3-0 run for the Squirrels. Set up for Delabar, sneaks it through, but Preen able to keep it up. Returned by Thompson. Cobbervig with Preen still recovering, nearly got a kill just off the floor. Thompson has to go short with the set leading her into the net. Nora Delabar with the push to the back line. At the net end, an overpass leads to another Squirrels point. Emily Broden was there, awaiting it. And another timeout has been called by LaMoure-Litchville Marion. 19-12, Central Cass on top. This timeout brought to you by Cass County Mutual, providing insurance products to all of southeastern North Dakota. They're a local company providing local service to all policyholders. Visit CassCountyMutual.com to find an agent near you. Aspen Preen, as we keep it here for this last 30 seconds of this timeout, has led the way in kills for Central Cass, but the setups have been good from Cobbervig and Bussey. Liv Severson, Izzy Thompson, Mackenzie Meyer, the supporting cast, all with at least 3 kills tonight. Thompson, I've got her down for 5+ in my highly unofficial stat keeping up here. It was 15-12 with the Lobos closing in on the Squirrels, but a 4-0 run and counting for Central Cass, as we will see Kaylee Broden continuing on this service streak. This one off a hand for the Faith Peterson touch. Preen is blocked away. Julia Delabar providing the length and the long arm of the law tonight for the Lobos. Tipped over to the backside by Addison Smith. And there's the kill coming for Emily Broden. Here comes the set for Delabar, and that one is down in the corner. Julia Delabar has been a force here tonight. Leads the team in kills and blocks at the net. Big swing from Thompson, and that one finds the back line. A vacant spot. Nobody home for the Lobos there. Bussey rotates back in at the server and setter spot, and this one finds the net. Smith off the hands of the front row. Big swing coming for Izzy Thompson. Has surpassed that 1,000 kill mark against Valley City last week. And you can see why. When you got a good setter getting it to you and you've got that big of an arm, good things can happen. Tip battle at the net, and Severson wins that. Smith had to wait for that one to come down as she was waiting for it to also get up towards that 10-foot line. That one ends up in the net. Set point coming for the Squirrels. Lobbed up for Mitchell. Tipped at the net by Nora Delabar. Here comes Severson batting this one to the backside for the set. So Severson caps this one off, and the Squirrels find themselves up 2-0. We'll take a break here as we will get to our Farmers Union Insurance, Wasley and Kramer Agency halftime show. My goodness, not halftime show, set recap after this.
No job too big, no call too small. Bears Home Solutions handles it all. You need a bear in there, oh yeah. Keeping homes just right with expert care. Let our stars guide you when repairs scare. You need a bear in there.
Check out bearshomesolutions.com.
Give them the freedom to grow with the peace of mind of security and safety.
Let me do my thing. So get ready, get up, get ready, yeah.
America's Best Checking for students from Bell Bank makes it easy to let them do their thing.
It's what it's all about.
Visit www.bell.bank/student-checking to learn more. Or stop into a branch near you to open an account today.
Let me do my thing.
Bell Bank, member FDIC.
At Cass County Mutual Insurance Company, they provide services to homeowners, farm owners, tenants, seasonal dwellings, mobile homes, and farm and personal liability. Cass County Mutual Insurance provides local service to all policyholders and is working with clients in 19 counties in the southeast portion of North Dakota. For more information about Cass County Mutual Insurance Company or to find an agent closest to you, go online to CassCountyMutualInsuranceCompany.com and use their agent locator.
All right, let's get it right this time. This is the Farmers Union Insurance set recap of set number 2, brought to you by Wasley and Kramer Agency of Farmers Union Insurance. Scott and Tyler are your local small town agents for Castleton and the surrounding communities. Whether it's crop and farm, home and auto, health and life, commercial or recreational insurance, come visit Farmers Union Insurance in Castleton for the great rates and local service you expect. A lot of the same in set number 2 as it was in set number 1 for this match we're seeing here tonight between LaMoure-Litchville Marion and Central Cass. The Squirrels, a comfortable victory after a good start for the Lobos, turns into a large run for the Squirrels to counter. And the Squirrels ride that momentum all the way to the finish line. 25-19, that first set score. They take set 2 as well, and now we're off and running in the third. Aspen Preen with a touch in the front row. That will be Central Cass point. Service comes up short. 1 apiece. Central Cass will let this one trickle out the backside. Couple of service errors from both sides to begin the third. Kira Gunnifson will do the serving now for the Squirrels. Jump serve from the back right corner where she likes to start that serve. Hit for Thompson, good dig. That was Mashia McQuinn keeping this point alive. Coppervig set, Preen with the kill. Smith has to chase this one down after the first touch stayed on the back line. A block, but out of play. So Central Cass will keep on rolling. It's been the Lobos getting off to quick starts with Central Cass having to answer, but now it's going to be the opposite to start here in set number 3. Miss hit by Preen. Taps her chest, says, my bad. That was a decent set, just a little bit mistimed on the jump. Sliced over by Thompson to keep that one in play. A joust from Delabar and Preen. Now Thompson off some hands of the front row. And Nora Delabar puts an end to this one off the hands of the Squirrels at the net and out of play. Service from Julia Delabar just off the line. Faith Peterson was waiting for that one to come down and couldn't quite angle that over the net. This one will travel out the backside. Glacina with that last swing. Back row attack from Gunnifson was going to drop on the line, so it had to be played by McQuinn. And the Lobos drop one in the middle of the Central Cass defense to answer. Tipped over by Thompson. Had to lunge in there for that one, otherwise she was either going to hit the net or run into the net herself. So a good play by Izzy Thompson, poking that one to the open spot on the floor. There is an ace. Brady Bussey picks it up. Second ace of the contest for Bussey. Deflection threw off the back row dive from the libero Kendra Broughton, and the Lobos get one back 9-5 on our Bank North scoreboard. Bank North has been a trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities build, grow, and prosper. To see what values-based banking can do for you, visit banknorth.bank today. Bank North, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Lobos in need of a run, down 2 sets and down 3 points with Nora Delabar serving. They roll Meyer out to the right and down it goes. Left-handed touch. And the sophomore able to drop that one in. Number 10 picks up point number 10 for Central Cass in the third set. Here comes the set for Robbins, but it is in the net. Lily Kramer, a defensive specialist, is rotated into that second setter spot with no Annika Lesko in the lineup tonight. Left-handed tip for Whitney Mitchell. Jada Smith, the libero with a elevation and swing, but it catches too much of the net. Timeout called by LaMoure-Litchville Marion. Central Cass finds themselves up 13-6 at home in set number 3, looking for the sweep.
At Castleton Lumber, they want to be part of every stage of your building project from the ground up. Let them assist with planning your project timeline in a way that's affordable and efficient. Castleton Lumber has everything you need to get the look you love with windows, siding, roofing, and doors. From choosing the right materials to the finishing touches, you can count on the folks at Castleton Lumber. Stop in and talk with the crew today or call 347-4471. That's 347-4471.
This timeout brought to you by Taupe Insurance in Castleton. Get in touch with Ryan at Taupe Insurance for a quote or review of your policies. Give him a call at 701-347-4045. That's 701-347-4045 for Taupe Insurance in Castleton. Izzy Thompson the serve for the Squirrels. This one shoved all the way to the back for Kendra Broughton. Meyer forces one through the net. Lobbed up for Mitchell, waiting for it to come down. The block was ready. Big swing, and this one travels over to the basketball baseline and out of bounds. Jada Smith with the serve, going long for Broughton. Severson with a tip, and that one is lifted by Severson with the left hand. Back-to-back points for the Lobos. This one also out from Whitney Mitchell. Bussey with the set, setting up Meyer, and another hitting error for Central Cass. Haven't had to see the Squirrels call a timeout yet tonight, but this is a 4-0 run for LaMoure-Litchville Marion. This is an overpass by a little bit, but it's salvaged by Bussey, but Mitchell goes out the backside. Another hitting error. Squirrels still clinging to that 2-point lead. This will be in rhythm for Severson. Mitchell able to get back on the board and stop the bleeding a little bit for the Squirrels. Long serve going out of play for Kendra Broughton. This one coming up short, but in play, down the line it goes, Severson. Liv Severson will get that point, then rotate out. They'll switch out their opposites and the setter. So they'll bring back in Abby Covervig to serve and Emily Broden. Dug out by Covervig, taking a seat. This one sliced out, but touched by Mitchell. Covervig running to the net, stays out of it, but then the timing a little bit off there, trying to lead Aspen Preen to it. Free ball coming for LaMoure-Litchville Marion. Delabar with the swing. Another one on an overpass, but it's kept up. Mitchell with the hitting error. Knotted at 15 apiece. So good fight as the Lobos found themselves down several points. And it fought all the way back to a tie, but this one into the net. Reclaiming the lead for the Squirrels. They get a much needed side out. Here's Gunnufsen. A battle won at the net, a block from the Squirrels on a Nora Delabar swing. And that one landing in the middle of the Central Cass defense, a little bit of miscommunication on a ball that they would have liked to have back. Julia Delabar with a short serve. And then Nora Delabar with the smash. The Lobos not going away in set number 3. Taking a lot of fight, sticking around in this one. Thompson! Drawing some extra oohs and ahs from the crowd on that. My goodness. Like she had springs on her feet, jumps out of the gym and destroys that one. Now Bussey snipes an ace for third. Serves from a set position, no jump serve. Kramer was trying to dig that one out at the net. And it will be Lobos' point on that last play. Bussey, the setup. Meyer finds the open spot in the back right corner. Here comes the set for Addison Smith, dug out in the back row, and then Mitchell unable to elevate enough to get that one over the net. Mitchell, a talented multi-sport athlete for the Squirrels, still up and coming in the basketball program that we'll see in the winter, and then, of course, her main sport in the spring was softball. And Mitchell on the left side racks up another kill. Coming up, whether it's after this set, the fourth or the fifth, we will have our Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show on your live event here tonight, so stick around. Whenever this one comes to a conclusion, we'll have interviews with the player of the winning side, and also have our Agassi Precision Ag play of the game. So stick around for post-game whenever this game wraps up. Central Cass just 3 points away from doing so in 3 sets, make it 2 as Severson, just with the size, able to get higher and knocks down another point, so 23-19. Squirrels on top. The Lobos will call their final timeout. We'll break with them here on yourliveevent.com.
Since its beginning, the Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has broadened to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels!
(23-19), the Squirrels closing in on a 3-set victory if they can hold on. Diving save. Oh, what a dig in the back from Izzy Thompson, and then Severson finishes it off. A free ball at the net for the Lobos, but what a play by Izzy Thompson, and that will do it. The ace wins it for Central Cass. It is over 25-19, your 3rd set final here for the home team sweep. We'll have our Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show around the break and talk to a player from the winning side, as mentioned a moment ago, so don't go anywhere. Still more to come here on yourliveevent.com.
At the Central Cass School District, excellence isn't just a goal. It's our mission by empowering individuals to make a positive impact. Central Cass School District is dedicated to providing students with an innovative curriculum supported by a variety of co-curricular activities from athletics and the arts to leadership and service, aiming to provide excellence between students, staff, family, and community. Central Cass School District, fostering student excellence by inspiring individuals to be their best.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
What was that? Is that top insurance?
No, I'm pretty sure it's Toop Insurance.
Maybe Toupee.
Could be Toupee. Yeah, I don't know.
Or Taupe Insurance, maybe?
I don't think so.
Say it right. That's T-O-O-P. That's Taupe.
Oh, if it's Taupe.
That's Taupe Insurance in Castleton. Get in touch with Ryan today for a quote or review of your policies.
It's time for the Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show. Love your ride at locally owned Tommy's Express Car Wash. Sign up in the app for your free first month of unlimited washing and make Tommy's Express Car Wash your spot. Tommy's Express Car Wash with 2 locations in Fargo and 2 in Moorhead with the tools and the expertise to keep your car clean inside and out. We will come back with our Enbridge Energy Player of the Match Award here tonight and hear from the Central Cast side in just a moment.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Welcome back here on YourLiveEvent.com. I'm joined by Mackenzie Meyer and a birthday gift to you with a 3-set sweep here for the Central Cast Squirrels tonight. How did this one feel? Just able to get the victory on the home floor tonight and to do it on the birthday too.
It feels great. My team is so fun to play with, and every chance we get, we do the best that we can.
It seemed like you guys were playing at your best here tonight against the Lobos, who have some decent firepower. What was the keys to holding them back tonight?
Our setters do a great job of putting the ball up where we need them to be, and then we can just put them down.
Seemed like that was exactly the case tonight. And take me through just what it felt like to get this win and how much momentum it can build for moving forward later in the season.
It feels great. It gives us a chance to work on stuff so that we can keep progressing and be at our peak.
Some important matches coming up here, still with the division or region standings yet still to be decided. So how important was getting this one to get you tuned up for the later ones?
Great. It just keeps us working on stuff that we need to work on to make us as best as we can.
Yeah. What was the message during the huddles here during set breaks as you guys were starting to add on some points and didn't really have to take many timeouts here tonight?
Just keep playing to our level, play the best that we can.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining me, and happy birthday, and best of luck the rest of the way in the season.
Thank you so much.
That's Mackenzie Meyer joining us here on the Your Live Event postgame show brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
When you think about North Dakota State College of Science, don't think about college. Don't think about desks. Don't think about buildings. Don't think about our expert instructors or our high-tech classrooms. Think about that new pickup you'll soon be driving. Think about decorating your first apartments. Think about that great job that's already waiting for you. Then, think about how you'll be doing all of those things in just 2 years. North Dakota State College of Science, the smarter way to college.
Welcome back here as I'm joined by Dana Stansbury on our Tommy's Express Car Wash postgame show. And Coach, you guys rolled to a 3-0 victory here. What was the keys to success on the floor tonight?
You know, I'm going to say defensively we moved okay tonight. LaMoure did a nice job mixing up their shots. They went short, they went deep, they swung, they tipped, they moved us all over the court. We struggled a little bit in that first and second set with that. Then in the third set, we kind of got in a groove towards the end.
Yeah. Julia Delabar had some success tonight, 17 for the Lobos. What was the keys to slowing her down as she got some good stuff in the middle, it seemed?
Yeah, she runs like a kind of like a 4-ball, a 2-ball, a 3-ball. She mixes her shots up as well. She's a very strong girl. I think she's a state champion in discus or something like that. She does a nice job for them. Our key was making sure we put the block up nice and strong, close it up, and then let our defense do their work.
Oh. How about Mackenzie Meyer tonight, getting to do it on the birthday, and had some bright moments on the right side there, too?
Yeah, she put 7 kills down for us, got a couple blocks for us. She had a really great night tonight. Very pleased with her performance. She got some swings in the middle and the right side, so it was fun to see that variety from her.
Yeah. How about the setters doing their job tonight, too? Always got to give the setters some love, as they can go unappreciated sometimes.
Absolutely. Abby and Brady, I think I've said it every night. I always talk about them. They're very intelligent girls. They know where to put the ball. They know when a hitter is on. They know where to feed or who to feed. Brady played some really nice defense in set 3 for us, picked up some balls that we really needed her to pick up.
Anything you'd like to see from the team moving forward with some big matches coming up to decide the last of the region standings?
Yeah, next week is a huge week for us. I'm excited for the girls to take a break for 3 days. We'll be away from each other, which we haven't been away from each other more than a day in the last 2 weeks. We see Oak Grove and Lisbon next week, and those are big matches for us coming up.
Definitely. Best of luck the rest of the way, and thanks for joining me on our postgame show here tonight.
All right, great. Thank you.
That's Dana Stansberry joining us here on the Tommy's Express Car Wash postgame show.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at purplewave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller, and I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
Hi, we're Tommy's Express. Scan the QR code for a fast pass to a free month of washing. Our modern car wash offers a bright, open environment and a low-stress conveyor belt entry. Our signature scent, ceramic body wax, spot-free rinse, and heated blowers give you the best shine in town. Check out the wash for yourself. Washing your car is easy, fast, and fun. Visit Tommy's Express today.
Welcome back here on YourLiveEvent.com. Josh Boyka with you here on the Tommy's Express Car Wash postgame show. Love your ride at locally owned Tommy's Express Car Wash, and sign up in the app for your free first month of unlimited washing to make Tommy's Express Car Wash your spot. 2 locations in Fargo and 2 in Moorhead. They've got the expertise and the tools to keep your car clean inside and out. It's time that we crown our Enbridge Energy Player of the Match here tonight, and that is none other than the one we heard from first tonight, Mackenzie Meyer. The sophomore chips in with 7 kills, a couple of blocks, as you heard from Dana Stansberry. Played some good defense, too, on that right side. Doing it on the birthday, too, so happy birthday, Mackenzie Meyer. You are the Enbridge Energy Player of the Match here tonight. Life takes energy. Enbridge Energy for Life. Visit enbridge.com for career opportunities. Then our Agassiz Precision Ag Play of the Match. We'll give it to Izzy Thompson in the 3rd set. It was the 24th point recorded by the Squirrels in that set off an amazing dig from Thompson, extending a play on a free ball at the net. It was just some loose change, wide open for the Lobos, but out of nowhere comes Izzy Thompson to get that dig, and it was a beauty, keeping that point alive, and then one at the net later in the point by the Squirrels to put them on set and match point the next time, where it was ended on a serve for an ace. That is your Agassiz Precision Ag Play of the Match, going to Izzy Thompson here tonight. Your local precision planting dealer is Agassiz Precision Ag in Hillsboro. Call 701-436-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. Thanks for joining us here tonight on your live event for Central Cass and LaMoure-Litchville Marion Volleyball. We'll be covering plenty more where this came from for the rest of the regular season, and then on to postseason with the Region 1 Division A postseason beginning on November the 10th. So coming up just around the corner here, less than a month away from postseason volleyball. We've got postseason football on the horizon too. State cross country coming up in a little over a week. So we got a lot to come yet. Don't go anywhere. Keep tuning in on this coverage and keep supporting our sponsors. They're the reason we can do this night in and night out. So a 3-0 sweep for the Squirrels tonight on their home floor, as they will now end up having some tough matches to close out the year. They got to lock in to try and get higher in those Region 1 standings, sitting at 3rd right now as they improve that record here tonight to 7-3 in the region, trying to chase down the Oak Grove Grovers, who are 6-2 coming into play here tonight. Valley City still atop those standings. For LaMoure-Litchville Marion, still in that 4th position in the standings at 7-4 now in the region standings. Looking up at Linton HMB in first, then Medina Pingree Buchanan second, Edgeley Cullen Montpelier in third. Thanks for tuning in. Signing off from Castleton, Josh Boyko thanking you for tuning in for LaMoure-Litchville, Marion, and Castleton here on YourLiveEvent.com.